Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for mid-April 2020. We are going to just jump right in here, and we are going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at any messages from your future self. In your next row, not your last row, we're going to look at any blind spots this month. And in your last row, we're going to look at any messages from your guides. On top of that, Virgo, we are going to pull 3 yes or no question cards for you at the end, and I will be reading those as a personal reading, as a personalish reading, as I call it as well. So I'm going to put all 3 cards together if you don't have 3 questions. But Virgo, let's see what we have going on for you. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this month here, Virgo. But Virgo, you start off with this peace card. So some of you could be entering into this period of time in peace, or you could just be feeling more peaceful, I suppose, here. I really feel like this is an offer of peace from a person. I'm pretty sure I did a recent reading for you, Virgo, as well, and it was talking all about kind of maybe receiving closure or someone providing you with closure here. I don't think you're going back to this person. So if someone's coming back from the past, you go 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands, but then you have the 10 of Swords to the Star. In a lot of ways, I feel this is more of kind of like a reminiscing energy where you're thinking about this person, you're thinking about what you went through with a person, but ultimately I feel you're choosing new love here. The 10 of Swords is, this is going to sound weird because the 10 of Swords is like one of the worst cards in the tarot, but I actually feel pretty good about this 10 of Swords for you. There's like a certain confidence that is coming from an ending is what I'm intuitively feeling for you, where it's like you're very confident in the ending of a situation. And, so again, I would say you're probably right, but you could just be accepting an offer of peace if someone is coming in offering peace, right? You're just going to say, okay, move on, right? You have the 9 of Cups, Page of Swords, and 10 of Cups. I feel 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty. So if someone is coming in and offering peace, again, this is probably something you have wished for, like you've been wishing for closure, you've been wishing for clarity with a person. It's like now you're getting the closure, now you're getting the clarity, and I feel that it just feels good because you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm getting the answers I've been looking for, or I've gotten the answers I was looking for, and that kind of like solves everything. So in a lot of ways, it's like you're just getting some answers that you've been hoping for with this energy, I feel. And this is going to be a good thing for you, Virgo. For others, I just see this as a very big wish coming in for you. Part of me feels like this peace card is saying that you're feeling at peace because you are fulfilled. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Even that Page of Swords is saying that you were seeking something for a very long period of time. It's like you are seeking fulfillment, or you are seeking happiness with this energy, and now you're getting it. With this 10 of Cups, I feel like you're feeling fulfilled. I feel like you're feeling empowered. Like I'm getting all these words. So I really like this for you. I also feel that for some of you that there is love coming in. Let's clarify and see exactly where this general row is. But generally, I feel like you're going to be very happy this month with the 10 of Cups. You have the Queen of Pentacles here, the 2 of Wands as well, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling good. It's like you're willing to get out there. It's like you're willing to make some sort of change with the 2 of Wands. I feel for a lot of you, you're feeling quite resourceful with the Queen of Pentacles. It's kind of like you're ready for a journey. You're ready. I feel like you're kind of like ready to go on a journey as well with that Queen of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is you kind of like saying to yourself, he's looking at these pentacles that he has grown on this card, and he's kind of like saying, hey, am I happy? Do I have my 10 of Cups or not? These are like the questions you're asking yourself. So I feel in a lot of ways, a lot of you are kind of willing to go on the adventure. You're willing to go on the journey to find your 10 of Cups. You are willing to find your true happiness is what this looks like to me. That's where I feel like this reading is going. So let's keep going. Next, in the area of any messages from your future self, you have the Connect to Source card. This says, go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is you and your higher self. So 2 of Cups can definitely represent needing to connect to source or needing to connect to something that is higher than you. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are connecting to source on a very deep level with this energy. And I really like this card for you for sure, Virgo. You have the 2 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the Hierophant. For a lot of you, I feel that the Two of Swords, again, the Two of Cups can just represent you and your higher self. It's like you're connecting to your higher self, you're connecting to Source so that you can figure out how to become more successful in life or how to get the things that you truly desire. So there's like a lot of fulfillment that is going to be coming in for you. The Eight of Swords, I feel, is saying, like, try to, I do think, like, this is going to sound weird as well, but I do feel like you kind of do need to maybe look at things from, like, the emotional side of things, but then I also feel like you need to look at things from the more logical side of things, because the Eight of Swords can represent getting trapped in shallow emotions. She is standing in very shallow puddle of water here, Virgo. And it kind of represents the fact that she is standing in shallow emotion. She is maybe looking at things or thinking that things need to be more emotional than they actually do, or, you know, maybe she's not putting enough emotion into something. So I feel for some of you, this is saying whatever it is that you're, you know, kind of aligning with here with that Two of Cups, you need to look at it from a more logical place. And why? Because for some reason I'm getting the word work on the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant to you, Virgo, is saying that something is going to require work. It's going to require effort. It's going to require kind of maybe some jumping through some hoops, I feel, is the words that I'm getting here. So let's learn more about these hoops that you're jumping through here, Virgo. Four of Pentacles, something you've wanted, something you've held close to your chest, I feel. Ten of Swords, something that didn't work out for you here. And the Devil, for a lot of you, I feel you want to escape the Hierophant energy because it could be certain expectations that people have on you. Hierophant is card of tradition, but sometimes the Hierophant comes up and we could be dealing with things like our family telling us what to do, or maybe our family has a certain idea, or people in our lives, right? It could be friends, family, lovers, whatever. I do feel like you're trying to escape that energy of like what other people expect you to do here in this row. I feel like your future self wants you to do that as well. You know, again, this is the message from your future self. And I feel like your future self is like saying, you need to connect with what you want, to Source. But I don't even think that's right, Virgo. I feel like this row is saying, connect with yourself. Like, what does Virgo want? What do you want to experience? What type of life do you want to live? And then you need to move towards it. There is something, I say this in every single one of your readings. I'm very focused on the pentacle that is over his heart, that he is like holding on to very tightly. The Four Pentacles can represent holding on to something too tightly. You do have the Ten of Swords twice, and the Ten of Swords could represent kind of needing to let go of something that you've held on to too tightly. But I don't get that for you, Virgo. I feel like there is something you have protected. You have the protection card right here. There is something that you have held close to your chest. There is something that you truly desire to do in your life. And I feel that you need to kind of make it happen. There are a million reasons not to here. And you know, I've been saying this in a lot of the readings. It's like there are a lot of reasons not to do anything right now, but including people. But I feel like you need to do something. It's like you need to move towards something that you truly desire to have. We see that right here. Here, for any blind spots you have the Vulture Spirit. It says nothing is wasted. This is an energy of needing to kind of conserve your energy. When you think about a vulture flying around in the sky, right? Vultures, they don't really flap their wings. They soar around. They are masters of conservation of energy. So it's almost like saying, you know, I get this energy of effortlessness popping into my head. If something is for you here, Virgo, I feel like it's going to be effortless. For a lot of you, I feel you could be working on new projects, businesses, pretty much anything like that. And I feel that if something is for you, it's going to be effortless. It's not going to require a ton of energy, right? Right now, I feel like what your blind spot is that maybe to achieve a goal, something you've been holding on to very tightly with the Four Pentacles, it's kind of like you're thinking, oh, I have to like work very hard to accomplish something. But I feel like this whole row is saying, no, you are going to be very successful and you don't have to work harder. I still feel like there is a little bit of hard work here, but I feel like it's more saying, remember what I was saying over here about having to jump through certain hoops? I feel like you need to be very specific about the hoops that you jump through with the Justice card. We're going to talk about this in a second. You have the Six of Wands, the Justice card, and the Four of Wands here. This is definitely a victory coming in for you here, Virgo. I feel like there's a very solid win coming in for you here. And it's going to be something that provides a lot of freedom with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of a finish line. these people on the other side of those 4 wands, they are asking, they're like saying, come over here, come celebrate with us, right? So I feel like there is a victory coming in for you. Your answer is this Justice card. The Justice card, I feel, is saying there are certain areas of your life where you can easily, where things just come easily to you, right? And then there are other things that I feel are more difficult for you to do. I feel like this card is saying you need to focus on the things that are very easy for you to do, and you need to double down on those activities. And that's what this is saying, like in work, for example, or if you're trying to accomplish a goal. I feel for some of you, it's like you're on this hunt for the resources. It's like you're looking for the money, or you're looking for the time, or you're looking for whatever resource you need to accomplish something here. And I feel like you need to focus on what you're good at. This could say one of a million things. I do feel this is a very general message, because I feel like generally Virgo is trying to accomplish a lot right now. So I feel like you're trying to accomplish a lot of different things. Maybe you're trying to find love and trying to start a business and trying to move and like all these things, right? I get like all this stuff rushing at me right now. I feel like this is saying that there are certain things you can do. Like maybe you need money, right? And the Justice card says you probably have certain talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that you are good at that could make you the money to do it. But it's almost like I get this resistance where it's like you could be doing something else. It's like maybe you have a job that sucks. Maybe you have a job you don't want to do. But you're like, I have to do this so that I can get the money to do something I want. I don't think so. I think this here is saying that your blind spot is that you are so good at doing something that you don't even realize that you're good at, that if you did it, you would make money very quickly. So I feel for some of you, it's not an easy answer. Because in a lot of ways, I feel like this row is saying you're going to have to do some soul searching. I feel like you're going to have to really kind of look for what you're good at, or you're going to have to really find a way to make money doing something, or you're going to have to find a way to get other resources as well. Maybe through starting a business or a YouTube channel or something like that. But what you don't realize is how quickly things can change in your life. I think that's what you don't realize here. And I think this row is saying a blind spot for you is you do not realize how quickly your life can change. So let's get more details on this. You have the 10 of Wands. Work smarter, not harder. 6 of Wands, success. 10 of Wands, a lot of burdens, heavy weight. He's tired. He's been on a long journey. He's ready for this journey to come to an end, right, Virgo? You have the Page of Cups. Definitely use your imagination. There's something that makes you happy. If you're in a job that sucks, like if the resource you're looking for here, Virgo, is financial, I feel like you could be in a job that sucks, you don't like it, or it doesn't even have to be that extreme. You could just be dealing with a situation that you don't want to deal with. I feel like this is saying you've always imagined something. You've always imagined doing something else, and that's what you need to do. For others, I do feel like there could be love coming, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. And you have the Queen of Wands. Yep, Queen of Wands coming up for everybody this month. Queen of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, really charging forward, really going for something that you truly desire to have in your life. She is holding a sunflower. I always say she represents the sun because she is holding a sunflower, and the sunflowers in the tarot represent the sun. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you. I kind of said that at the beginning of the reading. And so it's going to be interesting to see what goes on here in this last row. But I feel like this row is asking you to be bold, be assertive. I also feel like it's asking you to work smarter, not harder. So a lot of you could be doing hard work when you should be doing smarter work. And that's what I get for you there. In your last row here, for any messages from your guides, you have the protection card. I do feel like you are protected at this time. I feel like your guides want you to know that. You're protected from risk. Some of you could need some time alone. Star, you have the star card here. So don't be afraid to heal yourself. Take some time for yourself here, Virgo. And I do feel like your guides want you to know that. You have the 10 of Swords, the star, and the Knight of Wands here. I really feel like you're moving on from something here. I really don't like I said at the beginning of the reading, I'm getting very weird things on this 10 of Swords. It's almost like you're like moving right past something here, and I feel like this is a good thing, and your guides want you to know that. that it's a good thing that you're doing. I feel like your guides are encouraging you to heal with the 10 of Swords, or with the star card here. It's like maybe you've already experienced this loss, the 10 of Swords, and your guides want you to take time for yourself with this star energy. I feel like your guides want you to rest, relax, recover, heal, all those other good things as well. And you have this Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is your desire. There's something you hold close to your chest. I feel some of you, I do feel this could be a closely guarded secret. It's like you have a secret. I don't want to call you out here, Virgo, but I feel like there's something that you truly desire. For some of you, it could be a person, by the way. It could be this Page of Cups here. And maybe you just need to open up. Maybe you just need to say F it to the Ten of Swords. Maybe you just need to say to yourself, you know what? Yeah, I mean, opening up to this person could totally ruin the connection, but I just have to get it out. It's like there's some sort of truth that's coming out here, but it's your truth. It's not somebody else's truth. Like I said, I do get something about closure, offer peace. Who cares, right? You're moving on past this person. You don't even care. This person is just a, roadkill at this point, is what I feel like saying to you, Virgo. So, but there is a truth inside of you. For others, this truth is that you truly desire to be something. You truly desire to be a ballerina. Maybe you truly desire to be whatever it is. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And this is you moving towards that wish, dream, goal, whatever it is. So let's clarify this. Your guides want you to do this. Yep, justice. Work smarter, not harder, is what this whole entire reading is saying, Virgo. Nine of Cups, there's a wish. You will be, look at, Star, Nine of Cups. You cannot make this stuff up. Those two cards together kind of represent making a wish, or they, represent wish fulfillment. So I feel like there is wish fulfillment coming in for you here, Virgo. And the Hierophant, I feel like you're kind of like manifesting something at this time, Virgo, with the Hierophant. For some of you, this could be love. You have marriage right here. Hierophant, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, Hierophant again. So for some of you, I feel you're manifesting a new person here. Could be a water sign. Fire stands out to me. Capricorn and Aquarius also stands out to me as well. So basically, it could be any sign. Gemini or Virgo. This is a general reading, but this will definitely lead to fulfillment. For others, I feel like you're ready. I feel like this is just your guide saying, this last row is kind of like your guide saying you have healed. You're ready to make a wish. You're ready to live this life that you truly desire. But awesome reading, Virgo. So we are going to pull 3 yes or no question cards. I'm going to do 1, 2. And 3 here, Virgo. Feel free to pause this video if you need time to think about your questions. I'm also going to put them all together if you don't have a question and answer them as one. So for question number 1, I would say yes. I feel like you need to be patient, but I would say yes for question number 1. For question number 2, I would say yes as long as you follow a plan. So I feel like that, and I also feel like I'm getting the word expiration. Whatever you're asking about, I'm getting something about something expiring, or there's like an expiration date. So I feel like you need to take action on something. And for question number 3, I would say yes, 6 of Swords. I feel like you're moving on to calmer shores, but I would say yes. Putting this all together, I feel like you've been patient. I feel like you've been patiently waiting for a plan. It's like you've been patiently waiting for the key. It's almost like you see something as a goal with this 4 of Pentacles. I get the same message for you for the past few months, Virgo, where it's like there's something that you hold in high regard. I feel like there's something that you see as like just something that would totally blow your mind, right? Something like you see moving to a location as something you've always wanted to do. You see a certain job or position. You see a person as your ultimate person, right? It's like there is something that you see as your thing. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. And this, I'm looking at the Emperor as like the key. I feel like this is the thing that unlocks the door that brings everything you want into your life, or the specific goal that you have. It's like the Emperor, I'm getting that like key energy that it's like just gonna turn and boom, things like open up very quickly. And so it's like I feel like you're trying to get this key, basically. 6 of Swords is like saying there's still some healing that needs to be done here, Virgo, but I do want to ask more about this key situation. Here is what I want to ask. So it's like, how does Virgo find this key? 8 of Wands, socializing. 8 of Wands says asking people for help. If you feel like you're missing one piece to the puzzle here, like towards a goal that you're trying to achieve, I feel like socializing, asking people for help. King of Swords, there's an expert who can solve your problems very quickly. And the Knight of Cups, yep, definitely. I feel for a lot of you, your answer is very simple. If you feel that you are missing something, if you feel like you need to find that key to open a door, then there is an expert. There is someone who knows more than you that can easily solve this problem, that can help you. So I feel like you just need to open up to people and socialize. For others, this is the Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you here. So I definitely feel like there's true love. But pretty interesting reading, Virgo. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this month. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Virgo, and definitely enjoy the rest of your month.